Today I want to show you how to make Roblox thumbnails the same way that I do. Now I know a lot of you that come to watch this video are very concerned that you come here because you say that your thumbnails are trash. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be using is Photopea. This is the best thing that I use the most. There's no other websites that I use to edit my thumbnails except this. What you're going to do is click on New Project. You're going to go down, hover over to the YouTube thumbnail size, click that, and go ahead and click Create. Now once you do this, you have a list of variety of tools you can use, especially the ones. If I want to cut something out, I usually do this and select what I want to do, and I click Delete, but obviously we're not doing that. And if you want to undo stuff, you can go ahead and click on the edit. The second thing you're going to use is remove background. This is a free thing to use, so once you go ahead and put this link, it will obviously send you here. You don't have to sign up. As you can see, I'm not logged in. And obviously, you don't have to upload an image from your drive. All you gotta do is just do Control-V, copy and paste it in there, and it will obviously do it for you. With all that being said, you can't just make thumbnails by standing there waiting. You obviously gotta use a certain game. Now, let's go over to Cadillac Avatar. This is the most popular game when it comes to editing your avatar thing. The first thing you do when you get into Cadillac Avatar, you're obviously gonna see a lot of these options right here. Some of them have the catalog. This is something that I really use the most. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go over featured. Now, depending on what type of thing you want to do for a thumbnail, let's just say that I'm going to make a Nicholas Thanksgiving update following MM2. I'm also going to go over community outfits and go on most popular. I'm going to go and type in the name Nicholas. As you see, there's going to be a list of things. Obviously, I'm going to do this one considering the fact that it is the best. So now we have the avatar. You do have one important step to go with. You can change a couple things up depending on how you want to do this. So it depends on what the thumbnail that you're trying to create. So obviously, I want to create a thumbnail for MM2 for the Thanksgiving update, talking about that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is head over to chat and do /post. What it's going to do is it's going to give me the opportunity to kind of edit the way my avatar is going to be moving. Since my character is going to be holding a turkey knife, go ahead and click on whatever part of the body you want to move. So as you can see, this kind of moves it up and down. This will move either right or left. This will kind of just tilt the head and yeah, la la la. So obviously I want him to kind of like get this weird little look on his face that, ooh, what is that? I'm going to click on the arm right here and kind of raise it up. And after you guys have done that, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like lift the arm up to make it look like he's holding a turkey, and that's kind of it. Really, there's nothing much to it. So now that I've done that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to this little eye right here, the high GUI. So pick the frame that you want to choose. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna go and take a screenshot. Remove background and go ahead and do Control-V. Basically, to paste the image in here, it's going to remove the background for you. What you're going to do is copy the image. You do not need to download. Go over to Photopea and go ahead and paste. So now that you got that in there, we're not done yet. Obviously, we need an MM2 map. So what we're going to do is go ahead and search. So you don't have to do what I'm doing. Just basically choose anything you want. I'm just going to go ahead and do MM2 Thanksgiving map. So right about maybe right here. It's more better. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste that. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Control-Alt-T. That's going to give us the opportunity to, kind of transform. If you cannot do that, go ahead and select the frame right here. Go over to Edit and go over to Free Transform. That's going to give you the opportunity to kind of do it yourself without having to do it. Now, obviously, Nicholas is kind of in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on the image. Drag it into here. And as you see, he's fully in the... You want to position him exactly where you might think this thumbnail might fit perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and leave him right about here. Click on the image. Filter. We're going to go over down to the whole little blur gallery. We're over to the blur area, and then we're going to go to radial blur. Now, obviously, we kind of move this to the side kind of to see. Now, obviously, Nicholas doesn't really stand out with the image, so what we're going to do is we're going to right-click, blending options. Now, over here, I'm going to go bevel and contour, stroke, inner shadow, inner glow, outer glow, and then for the outer glow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click here. I'm going to click on white. Now, you can do any color you want. You do not need to repeat me, but you can go ahead and kind of select these. Do not do these ones. These ones kind of mess up your thing right here. Okay. I'm going to turn the opacity completely, and then I'm going to make the spread all the way up. As you see, the glow is kind of standing out. Now, remember, don't make it too big, otherwise it's going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and kind of make it medium. As you see, not too big, not too small. It's at the perfect size, and click OK there. Now we have a standing out character. Since I'm doing the whole turkey holding thing right here, I'm going to go ahead and search out the turkey golly in MM2. Make sure you're choosing a transparent image. You'll know when. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in there and kind of rotate it. Now, if I'm going to rotate it, we're doing the same thing as transform. And if you go in the top left corner or the top right, any corner of the little transform box, you can obviously kind of move it. Now, obviously, we're not trying to make it look like that. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now we have a perfect little godly. Same thing over here. We're going to do the blending options. Now, it should save the thing you did from earlier. Bada bing, bada boom. If it did not, you're gonna have to reset the whole out. Now, obviously, we're gonna need some falling leaves. Now, obviously, this one looks cool, but there's a little bit of text there. But do not worry about that. We're gonna go over to remove background. And if you do end up having something that you do not want to include, go over to the erase and slap it on there. It should figure out exactly what you want. Click done. We're gonna paste that in there. We're gonna transform. And now, obviously, we can't just do this because then it looks weird. So a little trick I like to do is I do control, and as you see, I can kind of extend it without having to worry about it kind of going out of bounds. And then since it's kind of weird that it's in front of Nicholas and the turkey, we're going to go ahead and take Nicholas and we're going to drag him behind. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to put them in front. And now if it does something like this, obviously you're going to have to do that. If you take a couple tries, you're going to have to drag some images. And as you see, now they're perfectly ahead of the image. That's in the back now. Now, as you see, we're going to be doing some anime lines. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. I do end up doing this one the most, and it's transparent, so good thing. Paste that in there. I'm going to go ahead and kind of just put it at the corner, do transform again. Obviously, it's kind of going out of bounds. It's not really matching up with the thumbnail. Okay, there. And bada bang, bada boom, we officially have it. Now, it is kind of too bright, so we're going to go over to the opacity area and kind of render it down, maybe halfway. It just depends on your liking. There we go. Now we actually have the full thing. The thumbnail's almost done. You can include a text. So all I'm going to do is back to the mouse section. I'm going to go ahead and right click, do the blending options. Now don't do the bevel area, or otherwise it's going to make it look like that. We just want to make it kind of look very big and outgoing. So as you see, our thumbnail's completely done. Sometimes we're going to have to kind of move it around. So if you want to adjust any settings that you want, go ahead. Fully up to you. Alright, and our thumbnail is done. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go over to File. Go to Export and do PNG. Please only do this. Do not do anything else. Otherwise, YouTube is not going to take it. Do not change anything. Go ahead and click Save. And obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make thumbnails. If you got any information or any advice that you kind of got from this video, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. If this video was very helpful, make sure to sub. I will continue making videos like this in the future. So if you want me to make any other videos on how to do what on YouTube or Roblox, just make sure to comment in the video, and I would love to take your video topic seriously. I'll see you all in the next video, and bye-bye, champs.